4 days since I started my trip around Canada. I arrived to Toronto from Portugal and started to hitchhike right away from Toronto. For 2 days I stayed in Sudbury, and yesterday I continued my way and I ended up at the place of Daniel in a small town like Elliot, which is like 30 kilometers away from the main highway. So Daniel also hitchhiked like 50 years ago. That's why he was glad to meet me, and he kindly invited me to stay at his place. Nice to meet you, and thank you for helping.
You're very welcome.
So it's the beginning of my adventures around Canada, and today I will go towards Thunder Bay. As the local people told me, that's beautiful on the way. Yes, there is a huge lake, and yes, I will see. But it's kind of like 800 kilometers or something, long way. But the weather is beautiful, so I think I will be fine. This morning I was waiting just for 10 minutes, and after nice man Tom picked me up to Wawa. It's halfway to Thunder Bay, so I'm going with him for 400 kilometers, and now we stopped for this beautiful view on the lake. 40 kilometers more to Wawa, and after I will have to catch next ride. Tom works at the Golden Mine, so he goes for work. Today I'm really lucky with hitchhiking because I didn't wait for more than 10 minutes. So now I'm 180 kilometers away from Thunder Bay. I'm going with Joseph, who is going from East Canada all the way to Alberta. So he even offered me to join him tomorrow to continue towards Calgary. And now we stopped by this big lake to have this beautiful view. It's really big lake. I'm going along this lake during all day. I started my hitchhiking at 10 a.m. this morning, and I crossed almost 900 kilometers to the town Thunder Bay. Now it's 10 p.m. and I'm going to my couchsurfing host, Matt. Thunder Bay is not a big city, it's around 100,000 people, so here there are just few couchsurfing hosts. So it is quiet on the streets. I stayed in Thunder Bay just for one night, and this morning continue towards Calgary. It's around 2,000 kilometers from Thunder Bay to Calgary, and on the way there are just a few big towns. It is Winnipeg and Regina. Regina is probably the maximum destination for today. And this road also quite empty, and it's just a forest and lakes on the way, sometimes rivers, and it looks like Russia. A lot of empty space. Thursday and I'm arriving to Calgary. It's just 30 kilometers away. I was with Joseph for 2.5 days. We crossed together around 2,500 kilometers. So I started at 3 p.m. on Monday from Sudbury, and I stopped for 3 nights to rest on the way on to Calgary. So it took me 3.5 days from Sudbury to Calgary. So most of the time landscape is flat, but near Calgary mountains will start. Now it's just fields. Saturday and I continue my way towards west. I'm on my way to Banff. I'm going with Maria and Taylor. And we already see beginning of this beautiful Rocky Mountains. And this place is a local Indian reservation. We already can see horses walking around and the indigenous houses. I arrived to Banff National Park around 5:30 and I took a short walk through the forest along the Echo Creek to Vermilion Lakes. So behind me is the second Vermilion Lake. As I can see, it's a popular spot for people to go with a boat, subsurf and so on. And there is a road all the way until here. So behind me Rocky Mountains, and it reminds me shape of the mountains in Colorado in US near Denver. Hitchhiking from Banff towards west was fast. I was waiting maybe 5-10 minutes maximum, and I met this
these guys from New Zealand, Jake and Emily, they also traveling around Canada, and when they just started to talk to me, I thought maybe these guys from British Columbia and they speak English this way, but after I knew they're from New Zealand, so it's fun to meet other travelers on the way. And we are crossing these beautiful rocky mountains. Even from the road you can see how beautiful it is. And the long rivers. I crossed 80 kilometers with guys from New Zealand, and now I'm in the village field. So these mountains, 2,500 meters, and here 3,200 meters. This river called Kicking Horse River. And I will continue my way towards Kelowna, which is 400 kilometers away from here. And here the road looks like this. You can hitchhike just by the road. There is no sign that it's forbidden for pedestrians to be on this highway. And actually today I saw hitchhikers just on the highway when I was on my way from Calgary to Banff. So in this area I think it's more common to see hitchhikers, and also Canadians told me about the same, that people hitchhike between Calgary and Vancouver, and it's common. Ten p.m. and I still have 320 kilometers to Kelowna. And to the nearest town is 100 kilometers, it is Revelstoke. So I left town Golden, and the man brought me kinda in the middle of nowhere. Here there is nothing, only some lodge construction. But I hope I will catch some ride, because still some traffic moves. And mosquitoes, but it's very beautiful area. And at least in this spot there is a light. So in the late evening I didn't get luck with hitchhiking, and time is already around midnight, so I went here in this construction site in the forest. I guess this is like a resort, so I don't even need to use my tent. And here there are no mosquitoes, and it's warm. And I think nobody will come here till the early morning. And this place is located next to the highway. So I think people are scared to pick up hitchhikers in the evening time, in the late evening time. So I better just sleep. So that place wasn't good even in the morning when it's sunny. So I was there maybe 1.5 hours, and then I decided to return to Golden, the town, 25 kilometers, because on the highway people just drive fast and they don't have time to think and stop. So this nice guy picked me up back to Golden. So I think in Golden it's gonna be easier. It's important to be on a good spot in Canada while hiking. In Golden I spent an hour to get ready for a long way. I changed my clothes for bright color. It's important for hitchhiking, because people see you from far away, and if you're colorful, it's a better reaction actually. And I see another hitchhiker, but he is in the dark clothes, and he's just sitting there with a sign saying West, and I don't know for how long he will sit there, because it's not good to look like him. if you hitchhike, especially in such countries like Canada, you have to look like really positive and bright as a real traveler. So now I will continue my way towards Kelowna, maybe Vancouver, who knows. Depends which ride I will get. So 2 more guys came to hitchhike at the same spot. So now there are 3 guys and the first guy is still sitting and they all in the dark clothes. This is wrong. If you hitchhike, you should look colorful like me. So from Golden, this nice couple picked me up, Danica and Stefan. They are from Ontario. So like before I saw 2 guys also got a ride by hitchhiking, but the guy who was just sitting on the ground, he was still there. So once these 2 guys left, I returned to the hitchhiking spot and also got ride easily with these nice guys. We are on the way.
And we eat popsicle. Don't forget the word.
Yeah, thank you. This is the trailer of Danica and Stefan. Now it's their home. So it's from 2011 and they did everything by themselves. Danica is an artist, so she painted all of this. It's very nice. So now the guys are on the road trip. So it's all by you.
No, that's not. That's an artist I like. That's not me.
But it's painted by hand, right?
Yes.
Nice. So when did you get it, this camper?
3 months ago?
Just 3 months ago.
Yes.
And how long time took you to renovate?
About a month or 2.
To prepare everything.
Yes.
That's a lot of work.
Yes, I even painted the floor.
But it's cozy. It feels good. Kilometers more to Kelowna.